The Honourable Lynda Voltz.
Thank you, Mr President. My question without notice is to the Minister for Resources, Minister for Energy and Utilities and Minister for the Arts and as Leader of the Government. Given the Premier and the Member for Bega jointly announced on March the 26th that they would provide $26 million, $18 million for the Aquatic Centre and $8 million for the Arts Cultural Facility for a new indoor aquatic and cultural centre at Batemans Bay, Minister, where will the $8 million arts and cultural component be drawn from?
Sorry? Say again.
Given the Premier and Member for Bega jointly announced on March 26 that they would provide $26 million for a new indoor aquatic and cultural centre at Batemans Bay, $18 million for the Aquatic Centre and $8 million for the Arts and Cultural Facility, where will the $8 million arts and cultural component be drawn from?
Yes, I thank the honourable member for her question about that project, which I'm familiar with and which in fact I visited, and it's an excellent project. It's an excellent project. I hear what the Honourable Paul Green has to say about that. It's certainly the Batemans Bay community is strongly behind it and strongly supported. There's no doubt about that. As to where the arts and cultural component of that is funded from, that aspect of it I will take on notice. There was not basically, as I informed the House yesterday, people should be aware that the Regional Cultural Fund Round 2 is open. I imagine it would be eligible, but I will just need to check as to whether there is an existing arrangement in terms of the funding agreement for that project. It certainly wasn't funded as part of round 1 of the Regional Cultural Fund, but it's a great project. It has the strong support of the member for Bega, and I can see why it's a good project, and I'll be very happy to get back to the honourable member as quickly as possible. Now, Mr President,
I'll allow the Honourable Lynda Voltz on a supplementary because I know we started a little bit late because of my announcements.
Minister, could you elucidate your answer on round 2 funding of the arts and cultural component, when round 2 funding announcements will be made?
Round 2 funding announcements will be back. I may have in fact covered that in my answer yesterday, but just so, but in case I didn't, I'm happy to tell the House again. It's planned that round 2 announcements will be made before the end of this calendar year. So I won't be more specific than that at this stage. There was a large number of applications for round 1, as honourable members are well aware, and there were 68. I beg your pardon?
Order. The Minister should not be responding to interjections. The Minister has the call.
Well, there are a large number of regional funds, and often good projects in regional New South Wales are eligible to apply to a number of them. There's no particular surprise about that, even if it has an arts and culture aspect. So I'm not sure what the interjection was directed towards. But anyway, as I've let the honourable member know the answer to her supplementary question, I will conclude, Mr President.
Leader of the Government.